Hey, it's Eric Osnes with Homebridge Financial Home Mortgage with my weekly update on mortgages and interest rates for the week ending June 3rd, 2022. Well, how many months have I been complaining about inflation? And how many of you have failed to notice that prices at the pump and the grocery store and everywhere else for that matter have skyrocketed? Well, Janet Yellen, Secretary of the Treasury, finally noticed too. This week, after so many months of denying inflation was a problem, finally said, "Oh, I think I was wrong about the path that inflation would take." And this week, the Fed had similar revelations. Lael Brainerd, Fed Vice Chairman, she's flip-flopped back and forth on inflation over the last year, also came around. Here's some of her comments she's made over the last year. July 2020, she supported letting inflation run hot to exceed their 2% target. April 2021, inflation expectations remain well anchored at 2%. September 2021, I expect inflation to decelerate. April of this year, inflation is too high and getting inflation down is going to be our most important task. And finally, this month, they won't stop until they won't stop their hikes until inflation comes down. Well, welcome to the party. Inflation has been painfully obvious to all of us. This week in other news, the jobs numbers came in a little bit higher than expected. 390,000 jobs created last month. That's against estimates of 320,000. The unemployment rate remained unchanged at 3.6%, but the broader U6 employment number, that's one I really like to look at. It's a better, bigger picture of unemployment, increased a little bit, 7.1% versus 7% last week. Is that another indicator of a slowing economy? Possibly. Or even, what about Elon Musk's statement this week that he plans to cut staff by 10% due to rising economic concerns? For the week, bonds are slightly higher, but we're still somewhat in a sideways trading range. Here is the national average for mortgage rates. I'm just going to pull those up on my screen here. Conventional 30-year fixed rate mortgages were sitting at this week 5.42%. That's up a little bit from 5.25% last week. 15-year fixed rates 4.79%. FHA, VA 30-year fixed rates 4.82%. 30-year fixed rate jumbo loans 4.7%, still under that 5% mark. 5/1 ARMs 4.55%. In other news, Redfin this week came out with some statistics that requests to tour homes decreased 9% last month. Along with that, kind of at the same time, we're seeing more for sale signs going up around the neighborhoods. That's right. This run up in rates has tempered demand for homes a bit, but thank heavens, inventory levels are rising. Prices are not dropping, though. They're still, still increasing, but just not quite as rapidly. But we are seeing more homes selling at or pretty close to the list price rather than going, for tens of thousands of dollars higher. So I don't know, maybe it's the contrarian in me, but seems like a good time to test those waters again. I'm available to talk numbers, run strategies, answer any questions, or help solve those story problems. Reach out anytime, Eric at ericismybanker.com. You can also look me up on social media, Eric is my banker, or give me a call, 206-915-3742. Hope that information is helpful for you. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks a lot.